Can you maybe give our listeners who haven't seen the video some thoughts about the interview scenario?
So I have a lot to say about interviewing, and thank you for sharing that video. So to me, there's a lot you should do in advance of interviewing. And interviewing is spontaneous, but you can certainly prepare. And that's the big counterintuitive idea about spontaneous speaking is you can actually prepare for it. So here's my advice. And I do a lot of coaching of people on interviewing skills. I teach in an MBA program at Stanford where a lot of our students go on to interview, and I coach others. So first and foremost, you need to do a deep dive into the company itself. What is important to them? You should understand their mission, vision, and values. You should understand the scope and the variety of things that they do. You should also look into the leaders of the company, what's important to them. A lot of this is done through cyber stalking. Check out their LinkedIn profiles, their company bios, all of that. Then also think about what are the key themes you want to articulate about yourself. Maybe you are a very committed, dedicated employee. Maybe you have certain set of skills around programming or finance that you want to make sure you communicate. And with each of those themes, and you should have 3 or 4, I recommend, have specific examples that you can give that demonstrate those themes. And to my mind, there are 3 types of examples you should have. First is stories you can tell. So I can say, hey, I'm really good at program management. Well, tell a story about the time you brought a program to market and what that was like. Use data as well. Data are important. I saved the company 25% of their effort, or I made things twice as fast in the implementation. Numbers can help. And then finally, if you can use testimonials from other people. So, my boss gave me this award, or some external person said that this was the best time they've ever gone through this process. So you understand the company, you understand your themes, and you have support, because the ultimate goal in an interview, so you can do well in the moment, is the goal is assembly of ideas rather than creation of ideas. So when somebody asks you a question, you go, oh, that links to this theme, and here's this example that I can bring. The bottom line is this: when you are interviewing, you are equipping your interviewer to tell your story to someone else. Most of the time, the person we interview with is not the person empowered to hire you on the spot. They have to get approval, they have to get a consensus, so they need to discuss you with somebody else. So the better you equip them by having clear themes and having support and evidence that they can bring, that helps.